It's the time you've been waiting for. In this video, I'm going to go over my 15 top choices for the summer of 2024. The next couple of months, these fragrances are going to be my go-tos. To get me smelling refreshed, appealing, inviting, there's no better fragrances than the 15 choices I'm about to share with you, I guarantee. So stick around, they're coming up next. Welcome back to another video, gentlemen. If you do love to make a great and lasting impression, you know that smelling great is a good way to start. So I'm going to give you guys 15 choices today that will be my top choices for the next few months of summer 2024. Quick thing here before I jump into the choices of today's video. If you guys participated in the giveaway, the 5 free bottles giveaway that we did through perfume.com in the Memorial Day video, I'm going to have the winners in the description of this video as well as on that video. If you go back to that video, you go to the pin comment section, you'll see if you guys won or not. If you did win, perfume.com should have gotten in touch with you at this point. If you didn't hear from them, you can email them directly at info@perfume.com. So let's get into the choices here. We got a lot to cover. At the 10th spot, this is like a jack of all trades for me. I love this fragrance so much. That's why it's actually the 15th spot. Of course, we're doing top 15 today. It's going to be from 𝐼𝐷. This is 𝐂𝐴𝐷 Eau de Parfum. Released a couple of years ago. I think this is the best one available today. I love this fragrance. I did a review for you guys. To me, it embodies, encompasses all the different 𝐂𝐴𝐷s. It took and borrowed elements from all the ones that are my favorites, like 𝐿𝐶𝐶, for example, the original, making, in my opinion, the best available 𝐂𝐴𝐷 in the market today. If you go into the Profundo line, it's a whole different ball game. It's a more marine type of situation. This one here, you have some floral components, vetiver, some woody citrus components. I love this one. As you see, I wear a lot of this fragrance. This one here is a go-to for me throughout the late spring all the way into the early fall. I wear the hell out of this fragrance. When it's warm out, 70 plus, this is one of my go-tos. At the 15th spot, 𝐂𝐴𝐷 from 𝐼𝐷. This is the Eau de Parfum concentration. Love this stuff, and if you haven't tried this one, guys, do check it out. I think you're gonna really enjoy this one. At the 14th spot, this is a freshy citrus aromatic fragrance with lavender, citrus components, but there's a note of mastic here, which adds this resinous feel to the fragrance, making this a very distinct and unique type of a citrus aromatic fragrance. From the house of 𝐒𝐴𝐷. This is kind of like a hidden jewel, hidden gem type of a fragrance not many people talk about. This is 𝐒𝐴𝐷 Pour Homme Cologne Intense, released a few years ago, I want to say 3 to 4 years ago. Love this stuff, long-lasting citrus, aromatic, lavender, some fougere tendencies, barbershop feel. This is a great one. You can dress it up, dress it down. One thing is for sure, you're gonna smell amazing. You're gonna smell very distinct, very confident. And I doubt anybody around you will be rocking this because this is, like I said, one of those hush-hush type of scents that nobody really talks about. Check this out, very cheap in pricing, but incredible in smell and performance at the 14th spot. Coming in at number 13, this is an aquatic, woody, aromatic type of a fragrance, fresh, aquatic, nuance. It's a woody aquatic from the house of 𝐒𝐚𝐯, which produces incredible fragrance for incredible pricing. I'm talking about l'Odyssée Pour Homme from 𝐒𝐚𝐯, the vetiver edition from a couple years ago. This is an absolute stunning fragrance. When I'm looking for something just relaxing to give me that really bright, effervescent, sparkly. There's ginger here, clary sage, aquatic notes, of course, vetiver. This is a very nicely done vetiver, ladies and gentlemen. If you're getting into vetiver, this is a great segue into the vetiver genre and prominent vetiver type scents. This is going to have a little bit of an earthiness and not so much smokiness at all. It's mostly an earthy, aromatic, fruity type of a vetiver scent, very aquatic, very refreshing, inspiring type vetiver for the warm season. Love this stuff. If I don't know what to wear, but I don't want to think too much, I just want something to grab and go, this is going to be a go-to for me in the next few months. 𝐒𝐚𝐯 vetiver from 2023, I believe. Insane stuff, amazing, great in performance as well, especially if you spray your clothes like myself. It's going to be above average, but again, you're going to smell absolutely stunning. It's one of those scents that when you just want to smell cool, calm, and collected, this will fit the bill. So as you see here, there's a commonality with the picks. I'm going for fresh, aromatic, citrus type scents with maybe a little lavender, a little vetiver. However, they must be aquatic, fresh, ozonic, bright, tons of citrus notes, blue type scents. That's the kind of stuff I go for. And the next one I'm going to talk about here, the 12th spot, has the very famous note right now of coconut, which is very popular in the world of designer fragrances. This is going to be Hugo Boss Pacific, Hugo Boss Bottle Pacific. Now, I got the big bottle because I love this one so much. And here's the deal. This one here is very similar to another fragrance that's going to be higher up on the list. This is going to be coconut, tropical vibes, green leaves. You're talking about coconut water, cypress, which adds this green tonality to the fragrance. long lasting, very refreshing, very aromatic, very tropical, incredible fragrance, playful, joyful. You can dress this up, dress it. Most of the fragrances you can dress up or dress down, except for a couple that I'm gonna say it's more dress or evening type scents. This one here, all around, great for signature scent. If you're looking for a signature scent all around, you can actually rock this, but for the summertime, if you're looking for one fragrance, this is one that I would highly recommend you guys check out. However, I think this is a limited edition, so most likely it's going to start to get harder and harder to find. So if you do like what you hear, pick up a bottle before it's gone. But I love, Hugo Boss Bottle Pacific. I love this brand. I love this particular collection, the bottled collection. This one here was a surprise for me when I got it, and I'm so happy to have this in my list here, my rotation, especially my collection, guys. Hugo Boss Bottle Pacific. Could have been called Hugo Boss Bottle Tropical, Hugo Boss Bottle Coconut. It is that good. Speaking of signature scent, here's a jack of all trades. If you're looking for one fragrance to rock during the daytime, I think this is perfection. Of course, you can wear it whenever you want, but for me, it's mostly a daytime casual wear, relaxed situation when I want to just chill, lay back and relax. This is Versace Men Eau Fraiche. This is one that, thinking about going back in the years yet, I've been here on YouTube for 13 plus years, always makes my top list. It's very versatile. Love the note of carambola up top / starfruit, which makes this very unique. I believe the nose for this fragrance is Master Perfumer Olivier Cresp. This is a masterpiece, ladies and gentlemen. If you're looking for an aquatic, fresh, fruity type of a scent that's gonna get you smelling incredible, it's gonna last quite a while, and also it's gonna give you great compliments, this is one that you cannot deny. This is an oldie, but definitely goldie, guys. Check out Versace Men Eau Fraiche if you haven't tried this one. I'm sure you have, but if you haven't, definitely consider this one for your summer rotation. You're going to be pleasantly surprised. All right, top 10. We're getting into the top 10 list right now. In fact, there's going to be some codes for you guys in the description of this video, as we do all the time. I'm your guy. I keep you informed. I keep you in the know when it comes to fragrances. If you do appreciate what I do here, hit those noties, hit those notifications so you guys always get these videos straight into your feed. But if you want to try any of the fragrances here on this list, any of them, all of them, check out perfume.com, use my code MAX12 and enjoy 12% off site-wide and the occasional giveaway. If you do purchase from that site, we're going to be giving out bottles every month. So stay tuned for those giveaways. And also I'm going to have another special code for you towards the end of the video, so stay tuned for that code, but that's through a different website. But let's get into the top 10 here. At the 10th spot here, a newcomer to my list. Now this is going to be where I talk about dressier situations, evening time. That's why this is at the 10th spot. However, on the scent alone, this is one of my favorite discoveries of this year so far. I did a full review for you guys. This is Eternity 4-Man Aromatic Essence. I don't know if you guys have heard of this fragrance. It's kind of like a hidden gem. No one really talks about it. Can't really find this at discounters. I love this fragrance, guys. I don't know if you can tell, but this bottle has been quite worn. Again, it's gonna have that coconut tropical vibe feel along with it's like, classic meets modern with those modern tropical coconut, sweet tonka vibe, a little bit of a vanilla, dash. It's not overly sweet, but it is going to be similar to something else I'm going to talk about here. It's going to be higher up on the list, a little bit similar to the Pacific Boss Bottled. However, the Boss Bottle is going to be a lot more playful, jovial. This one here, because of the lavender, the green notes, the vetiver, it stays a little bit more on the more mature, dressier situation, and definitely for evening wear. If you want to impress this summer the people you're with, or you want to seduce or really get somebody to look at you guys, and you're going to be dressing, dressier situations, settings, romantic date nights, guys, check this one out. You're gonna thank me later. At the 9th spot, from the king of freshies himself, Alberto Morillo, is a great nose, a master perfumer. He creates a fragrance that I believe in my opinion, this particular line is just fantastic. The line I'm talking about is Bulgari Man. Actually, I love wearing this when I'm going to like barbecues, hanging out with my friends. This is Bulgari Man Wood Neroli. Actually, you can wear this for like the gym. You can wear this for hanging out. I love this to hang out by the pool, if I'm going to barbecues, parties during the day. It has this gorgeous neroli / orange blossom situation, vetiver, some woods in the base. It is just very calming, very bright, very uplifting, very bright, very uplifting, it puts you in a great mood. When you smell this fragrance right away, it puts you in a very calming state of mind and puts a smile on my face. I love this. Great for compliments as well, but a very chilled type scent, just like the Versace Men Eau Fraiche that I talked about. If I want something to smell great, or the 𝐂𝐡𝐞𝐤𝐿 vetiver, those type situations when I want to just chill out, relax, casual settings, kind of like what I'm wearing today, or maybe a polo shirt, white t-shirt, jeans, whatever. This is a great one for those type settings, guys. Check this one out. I know you're gonna love it. This is Your Homme Sport. Absolutely fantastic. You have the ginger note up top, some citrus components, bright, but very classy as well. The great thing about this one is it's gonna have that very Dior-esque DNA that's very elegant, very classy, very sophisticated. You can't dress this down. However, I like this for a little upper scale situations. It has a very upscale, elegant, sophisticated vibe about it. In spite of being refreshing, uplifting, it has a very elegant, creamy situation here. It's got vetiver in the note, it's got ginger up top, it's got some spiciness and creaminess nuances to this citrus aromatic. It's not one of those aquatic scents at all, or blue. It's gonna be a refreshing, I would consider this an aromatic scent. I get a lavender vibe here, so it's gonna be on the more mature side of things, the more mature spectrum of the fragrance that I'm talking about here today. So I like to give you more playful ones, but also some serious ones for dresser situations or situations where you really wanna command attention and really, you know, dress to impress type of a situation. This one right here, guys, will do the trick perfectly. At the 7th spot, this is one of my favorite smelling fragrances for the summer season. Late spring and then throughout the summertime, even early fall. This would have been higher on the list if this was the Eau de Toilette concentrate version of this fragrance, which is the longer lasting version, very hard to find these days, almost impossible, and it's gonna fetch a pretty penny. But if you manage to get it, you're a lucky guy or a lucky gal. But this is what you're gonna find, which is in the market today, which is the Eau de Parfum. This is Chanel's Allure Homme Edition Blanche. An absolutely fantastic fragrance. Like I said, on the scent alone, it is absolutely divine. It has that Chanel vibe with the aldehydes. This is woody. It's a little bit spicy, definitely creamy. Tons of creaminess here. It smells like a lemon meringue pie or a key lime pie type of a vibe. That's how I would describe this. A little bit gourmandy, but not quite. Very citrus, very refreshing. Also creamy, sensual, sexy. Amazing stuff for those close encounter situations, romantic settings, those times where you want to smell playful, but also very sexy and elegant. I love this stuff. Again, if it was better in performance, it would have been probably in the top 3 of this list, but it's still high up on the list. Great smelling fragrance, and again, one that you're not going to find at discounters. You're going to have to pay retail for this, or when Chanel runs, you know, sales, which is hardly ever. But I'm telling you, on smell alone, this stuff is absolutely fantastic. If you haven't tried this one, which I know a lot of people are not very familiar with this, definitely consider checking out. I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised and impressed with this, with how this smells. Released earlier this year, this one here is coming in at the 6th spot here. I've been loving this fragrance. The more I wear it, the more I love it. I remember I did a first impression for you guys earlier this year when this came out, and I was really taken by it. I thought this was a really great scent, different than what I expected, because I know this brand from making, you know, heavier fragrances that are more evening or fall winter centric, but this one here, perfection for the spring and early fall. Of course, summertime, summer nights is where I'm going to be rocking this one. This is Zadig Voltaire. This is Really Him. Now, this is Really Him impressed me because despite it being a citrus aromatic fragrance, which I love, it's one of my favorite genres for this type of the year, you know, this time of the year. This has a very distinct opening. It's very citrus, very aromatic. You have a whole bunch of citrus fruits up top, along with a metallic note, which is quite intriguing. But as the fragrance warms up with your body chemistry, you do get a lavender, you get some sandalwood vibe here, you get a note of Palo Santo, which I love, vetiver in the base. An incredible fragrance. I'm telling you, this was very impressive to me. The more I wore it, like I said, the more I became in love, enamored with the fragrance. And then the reactions I was getting with this fragrance made it even better for me. Performance here is above average, and the kind of reactions you're gonna get from people is way above average, because everyone's gonna be like, wow, who smells this good? What are you wearing? Especially if you present yourself in a very, you know, nicely manner this summertime and you're rocking this for evening time, like I said in the beginning, trust me, you're going to command attention and people are gonna be like, what are you wearing? You smell amazing. Coming in at number 5, this is citrus, aromatic, refreshing, great for compliments as well. Amazing for those really hot summer days. I'm talking about 85, 90 degrees. You pull this off, it's gonna be long lasting. It's got the sea breeze, salty sea breeze, Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Eau Intense. This is my favorite. I don't care what anybody says. You have the minty opening here that's just amazing. You smell this, I'm telling you, from the get-go, it's gonna have you at hello. You're gonna be like, wow, it smells amazing. I gotta have a bottle of this. Tangerine, minty opening, juniper berries. It gives you like a gin and tonic type of a situation. Almost like a watermelon feel. If you like Creed's Millésime Imperial, it's gonna have the same kind of a vibe, but with that mint that I talked about and the gin and tonic vibe, which you don't get with Millésime. You do have this fruity watermelon type of a fruit with the salty sea breeze, the ambergris. It's long lasting, smells amazing, great for compliments, amazing for those really, really hot summer days that you need something to pick you up and lift you up. Guys, this one will do the job perfectly. Released in 2019, this particular fragrance is one that I absolutely love and I talked to you guys about many times. Professional settings, versatility. This is gonna be mostly or only for those dresser situations when I'm wearing like suit and tie or a jacket, when, you know, just for those summer situations that I'm going into a location, there's air conditioning, you know, controlled environments. This is gonna be my go-to, guys. Mostly evening wear or when I'm dressing with dressier attires, you know, jacket, suit and tie, for controlled environments. And the fragrance I'm talking about is this classy, elegant, sophisticated beast of a fragrance from Bottega Veneta, which is a very undermined and underrated company, which I highly suggest you guys check out. In the spring top video, I talked about Beau, which is the latest flanker from this line. This is from the 𝐒𝐚𝐯𝐞 line. this is 𝐒𝐚𝐯𝐞 for him from Bottega Veneta. An absolutely stunning fragrance, citrus, woody, aromatic with vetiver. You have some conifers here, some balsams, some fir, resins. One of the most long-lasting citrus fragrances I've ever tried in my life. Citrus, aromatic, woody, and spicy. An absolute stunning juice. If you haven't tried this one, you are missing out. And it's a little hard to find, as you find with all Bottega Veneta fragrances. So if you do find this kicking around in the links that I put in the description, and this sounds something you want to try, at least get a decant. Because I'm telling you, you're gonna be pleasantly surprised. This is one of my go-tos for those dressier situations. In the whole list, you know, of fragrances that I shared with you today, this is going to be my favorite. No two ways about it. Coming in at number 3, now these are the last 3, so these are gonna be the ones I'll be rocking the most from now all the way until early fall. This one here at the third spot for a reason, because it's very hard to find. In fact, I believe this to be an exclusive to the European market at this point. Hopefully it'll start becoming more readily available here in the US, because you can't even find this at discounters. I have to import these bottles. That's how hard it is to find this right now, and it's very highly in demand, very highly sought after at this point. At the third spot because I love it and it has similarities to this fragrance here that I talked about. Very similar with the coconut, you know, spicy green notes, and also share similarities with the Eternity for Man aromatic acids. But this is a couple steps above. This isn't, you know, aquatic, fresh, tropical, coconut, green. It checks all the boxes. This is going to be from Jean Paul Gaultier, latest flanker. This is going to be Paradise, Le Beau Paradise Garden. This is paradise. This is a tropical paradise. This is a fragrance that everybody wants right now. It's fruity, it's aromatic, it's compliment inducing, it smells incredible. It reminds me also in the dry down, it gets woodier and spicier. Reminds me of Davidoff's Good Life, which I love. That was one of my favorite fragrances in the late 90s, early 2000s. So green, aromatic, fruity, just amazing. Hits you from all different angles, checks all the boxes. It's one fits all. If you're looking for a perfect summer fragrance to wear in 2024, this would be it. The only thing is hard to find right now. You most likely have to pay retail or more to get this imported, but hang on tight. I have a feeling that this is gonna start to populate, fingers crossed, but needless to say, one of the best fragrance releases of 2024, period. Talk about hidden gems. This fragrance was released about 4 years ago, 2020 if I'm not mistaken. It's a fragrance that I hardly ever heard anyone talk about. I'm glad to pick this up because it is one of my favorite summer fragrances right now. Loving this, it's hence the fact it's in my second spot. On smell alone, this reminds me, well, before I tell you what this reminds me, let me tell you that this is an incredible citrus, aromatic, and aquatic fragrance. You have a beautiful note of citrus notes that will greet you at hello, an amazing ozonic and aquatic feel in the heart that's just gonna take over the room. It's long lasting as well. If you spray your clothes, forget about it. We're talking about 10+ hours for a citrus, fresh, aromatic scent. It's unheard of. And in the base, you have moss, vetiver, woods. It's a very powerful citrus aromatic fragrance. I'm talking about Hyperwave Low Kenzo Pour Homme Hyperwave. This is a flanker that came out in 2020, about 4 years ago, that no one really talks about, but it's a great find of mine this year. It's one of my favorite discoveries this year. I'm wearing the hell of this fragrance. In fact, I'm actually gonna put this on today. It's gonna be my scent of the day. This is woody, it's marine, it's aquatic, it's aromatic. I think there's lavender or sage in the heart as well. Long lasting, amazing stuff. There's moss here, which has a green touch to the fragrance. Very woody, very citrus, very aromatic. I'm loving this stuff, guys. Nuances of Chanel Eau de Homme Sport or Versace Pour Homme. So take all those fragrances that I talked about, put them together, that's what you get. But what I love about it is it's long lasting. I'm always looking for a great citrus aromatic fragrance to rock in the hot season that's long lasting. As it gets warmer, as you start sweating, this pushes even more. So guys, at the second spot, I'm in love with this fragrance. Check it out, I'm gonna have it linked below. Incredible price for what you're getting. You can't beat it. Released a couple years ago with the 𝐒𝐴𝐓𝐄𝐤𝐶 in mind, this fragrance has an amazing opening, an incredible development, and an even better dry down. This is one of my favorite fragrances of all time when it comes to designers, and it's definitely my favorite summer fragrance for the past 3.5 years right now. Actually, yeah, it was released a couple years ago, but the original fragrance was released in a Tom Ford private blend a few years ago, then was ported into the signature line. So over the last couple of years, I've been rocking this fragrance and loving it to death. Ladies and gentlemen, from the house of Tom Ford, #1 spot for my summer 2024, Costa Azzurra Parfum or Eau de Parfum. An absolute beast of a fragrance. In fact, if I haven't sprayed the Kenzo, this would have been my scent of the day today. I can't get enough of this fragrance. Every time I smell this, I love it even more. It's citrus, it's woody, it's aromatic, it's fruity. It's got the Amalfi Coast Mediterranean fruits up top, like a melange of great mouth-watering fruits. Think about a sea breeze, you're laying out on the beach somewhere in the Mediterranean, you're drinking a beautiful cocktail with someone, a great company, someone that's really nice, that you enjoy their company, you're having fun. It's a perfect summer day. That's how I would describe this fragrance, a perfect summer day. At my #1 spot, Costa Azzurra Parfum from Tom Ford in 2024, making my #1 spot. Guys, let me know in the comments, what fragrances do you guys mostly love to wear in the hot season? Let me know your top 5, your top 10, your top 3, your favorite one. Doesn't matter, I'd love to read your comments. And of course, if you did enjoy the video today, be sure to leave a like. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Turn your noties on so you get these videos straight into your feed. And last but not least, before I let you go, there is a deal going on right now from our friends at Fragflax. And that deal is with promo code NEWFREE. With a couple of fragrances that I talked about here today, you must have one of them. And again, I'm gonna have all details, in the description of this video. And if you place an order with them, and that's an order that's $50 or more, you get automatically upgraded with free shipping to the US. Guys, check it out. Incredible pricing, amazing selection. Of course, designers, niche, indie, you name it. Fragflax.com. Code below with all details. Enjoy. This code is only good for a couple of days. The time you're watching this video, I believe until Monday, then it goes bye-bye. So guys, don't snooze so you don't lose. And of course, I will catch you guys back right here with another video very soon. Take care.